Greetings, Benjamin J. the Victrola Guy, with another in the series on the tinfoil phonograph. Well, I finished a new speaking tube, wrapped and shortened, so it's ready to go. I'm going to do a quick test recording on the 1878 demonstration tinfoil phonograph. I've installed a piece of heavy-duty aluminum foil, 1 mil thick, and we're going to do a quick recording with the speaking tube. Now, I was really careful when I glued the seam down on the overlap of the foil. If you glue that seam down really well, you can play the machine backwards, which is always interesting to hear. So let's do a quick recording. At the end of it, I'll play it backwards. It's also a really good way to check your grooves as far as groove noise, stylus hitting any place in the grooves. Forward and backwards sound completely different, and it leaves different indentations in the foil, and surprisingly enough, wherever the stylus hits the side of the groove, you can actually see it in the foil as a really thin line. Really interesting. So in any case, the new speaking tube is finished. It's about 10 inches long. I might shorten it a bit more, but I wanted something that was easy to use on the cylinder phonograph. And it seems to make a good, crisp, clear recording. So let's see what happens. Of course, recording Mary Had a Little Lamb. What else? Hello, hello, hello! Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Ha, ha, ha! Okay, so a quick recording with the speaking tube. We'll rewind the mandrel. We're going to play this back through a 14-inch fiberboard horn I made specially for the tinfoil phonograph. And as I said, when I reach the end of the mandrel, we'll stop and I'll crank it backwards so you can hear what the machine actually sounds like in reverse. So here's the recording we made with the new small speaking tube. Alright, so we've reached the end of the mandrel. We're not off the side. If you come off the end, you can't wind it backwards. If you stop in the last groove, you can actually play this recording in reverse. And there we go. And we just hit the end, and as you can see, if it goes off the edge, it grabs these little edge where it's rolled down and just rips it right off the machine. If you stay in the grooves, you can keep it going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I had thought of actually doing that to burnish the edges of these grooves. But I've had to clean these up. This was obviously made on a lathe, but it doesn't look like they took any pains to go, after they cut the grooves, to go back and finish them. The sidewalls of the groove were really rough. So I sat here with an extremely small Swiss needle file and actually chased every one of these grooves. And they were all on the outboard side of every groove wall. It was extremely rough. The inboard side was extremely smooth. So that was the direction of cut when they actually physically grooved this mandrel, and they never went back and actually finished the grooves. So cleaned them up, and it actually helped. It reduced the noise substantially. So there's a recording on the tinfoil phonograph with the new speaking tube. Still might make some changes to it, don't know. A continuous ongoing series of experiments. It's not as loud, but it is really crisp and sharp. And considering we're recording on tin foil with a hand crank machine, the recordings are actually quite good, surprisingly good, on aluminum foil. 1 mil aluminum foil, plain old heavy duty aluminum foil that I'm buying at Walmart. So in any case, just a quick recording on the 1878 demonstration phonograph. I'll be making changes in the speaking tube, different horns, just a continuing series of experiments trying to improve these recordings and get them just as best as they possibly can be. So, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, TheVictrolaGuy@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.